What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Invader. So, I know school coming back. School coming back, right? So, I'm gonna make this video for parents, anybody in college, high school, junior high, elementary, and so forth, kindergarten, and for everybody. You know what I mean? It's an important little video. So, look, check it out. I know y'all see the title. Make sure y'all hear me good. So look, it came to my mind today, school about to start, right? So I want to touch on the subject about trends, right? So I could say anybody who lived in this world from 1950 to now, somebody started a trend and somebody followed one. You get what I'm saying? I'm making this video because trends, it's mostly always materialistic. So whether it's shoes, phones, cars, stuff like that, right? So trends, right? I'm gonna give y'all a good example. Back when I was in school, you know how people look all fresh. They got both parents in the house with them. They got, you know what I mean? They looking good at school. They got the shoes, brand new Nikes, brand new Vans, brand new Jordans, stuff like that, right? Me, I never had none of that. You know what I mean? Like me, I never had none of that like that. Like I didn't have my parents able to put like nice shoes like that. My shoes was Airwalks. Nigga, I was in school with Airwalks. If you don't know what Airwalks is, that's Payless. It's Payless kind of gear. It's Payless stuff, bro. But me, I'm that person. I'm that dude that I still got pull. You know what I mean? Nigga, I'll be rocking Airwalks and I'm still hugging every girl. Nigga, what? I was shaking damn near the whole school hands when I be going to class, bro. Like, you know when people be coming late to class and the teacher be like, why you late? And they know damn well it's because you over here talking to people, you know what I mean? You take it forever. There'll be times I'm hugging like 3 girls at one time. Everybody's like, dang, you know the whole school. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? So look, I give this example because I never was one to have all that to even set a trend when it come to schools, materialistic stuff, style. I really had to hustle. Like I really hustled on my own. That's why I'm forever gonna be a hustler, real life. You know what I mean? It's hustlers gang on top, real life. You know what I mean? Like I'm just a hustler. So it came down to it one day, like in high school, like 11, I wanna say like 10th, ninth grade, right? From like high school. Mind you, I play ball, I play basketball. That's my sport. Everybody know if you're on my channel, all my niggas from high school on this channel, you know, nigga, that's my sport. I play ball. So when I came to school, I was always one of the first picks. I was the first pick on the basketball team and all that, you know what I mean? But bro, I wasn't really putting my all into it due to the fact I remember our first game was at home. It was at home at the school I was at. And everybody's like, oh, you excited, bro? You gonna go off? Oh, you know what I mean? They gassing me up and whatnot, right? And bro, like low key, I wasn't excited, bro. Cause look, check it out. It's just funny as hell. I'm looking at everybody's shoes. Everybody got nice basketball shoes, right? Tell me why I pull up to the game in some Vans. I got Vans on. And they like, bro, where's your shoes at? And I'm just like embarrassed as hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like I told moms and she didn't give me no shoes like that for ball. You know what I mean? Like she got me some regular play outside park basketball shoes. She didn't know the difference between there's indoor gym shoes for indoor, you know what I mean? Not outdoor. You can't play outdoor basketball shoes in an indoor gym. You're still gonna be slipping and sliding, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure I told her that, and she went ahead and tried to give me some shoes, but they will still park outside outdoor shoes. And knowing me, I'm not even gonna press it, be like, Mom, you got the wrong shoes. You know what I mean? Because I know indoor shoes, they're more expensive, right? They're more expensive. So I'm like, you know what? It's good, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna still try to ball out on some Vans. Like, I'm playing the game, I'm sliding, slipping, and sliding. Like, I'm still doing my thing, but people looking at me like, what's going on with bro? He don't got no shoes, you know what I mean? And that shit took a big impact on my pride and my ego. I'm like, damn, bro, this is kind of embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like, shit was embarrassing as hell. So I'm like, you know what? I said, fuck ball. I said, fuck sports. I was doing everything, track and field, high jump, nigga, long jump. I was jumping over 5. High jump where you run and you gotta jump and arc your back over a bar. I was jumping over 5, bro, and I was damn near like 5'2". I was like 5'2", 5'3" at that time. So, nigga, I always been athletic like that, nigga. Like, that's my shit. I'm athletic, you know what I mean? So it came down to where I'm like, you know what? Fuck sports, bro. I'm like, fuck sports. I'm just gonna hustle, bro. I'm gonna get into the other life. I'm gonna go left. And what really did it and made that permanent decision for me for me to do that. I remember I came to school one day. Hey, to my nigga I'm about to see soon. You probably remember this, bro. We had the coach. Our coach was our basketball coach. We also had him for a class. It was English class. I'll never forget this day. It was English class. And he was like, he put me on blast in front of everybody. Like, I was either faded, I was smacked. I was either faded or something. I just knew I was under the influence. And he knew it, but he couldn't catch me though, because, eye drops and shit. You know how that go. But nigga, I was faded in class, right? Just class clown, chopping up with females and all that. And he called on me and put me on blast in front of the whole class. He's like, you know what, man? You're very talented, such and such and such. You're very talented, and I hate to see you just throw it all away over drugs and hang around with the wrong crowd. You know what I mean? He said some shit like that. And everybody was just looking at me like, they're like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, he put me on blast, and ever since that day, I said, you know what? Yeah, fuck sports, nigga, fuck everything. I'm gonna go left, nigga. I'm gonna go left, and nigga, it's all, nigga, I was just hot that day, bro. I was just hot that day. I remember I went to the block. I went to all my homies. I'm like, hey, bro, put me on right now. Put me on. I need all that, you know what I mean? I started hustling, you know what I mean? And the crazy part about it is, I didn't do it to follow no trend. I didn't start hustling and be like, okay, let me get this, let me get that. I did it out of anger, you know what I mean? Anger from my childhood, not having all this shit other people was having, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start hustling, bro. As soon as I start hustling, I'm taking out everybody's drip daily, fool. Daily. I'm coming back with fresh ass shoes, clothes. I was banged out though. I was banged out. But nigga, every pro club was brand new. Every 501s was brand new, nigga. All my shit was drip. And it got to a point my mama started catching on to it. My mama was like, I never got no allowance. I don't get allowance. I never had gotten allowance like that. So when you come home, and when your parents come home, right? When they come home from work and you back home from school and you beat them to the house, and they start seeing all these brand new shoe boxes and all these brand new clothes that you got up in your closet or that you wearing, it automatically sends a red flag to the parents, like, where are you getting this money from? Yeah, so that's when she started knowing. Hey, but she started seeing some shit. Hey, but yeah, that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? That was just the way it is, bro. Like, nigga really started hustling in 2011, 2012, you know what I mean? Like I said, fuck sports, bro. You know what I mean? All the niggas know I could have made it if I kept my head in the books, for sure. Nigga, I was talented, nigga, I was gonna go to college, I was gonna do all that, but nigga, like I said, like, the support system was not there for me, bro. It was just not there for me, and just, I wasn't really motivated. For that kind of stuff, you gotta be motivated, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta be hella motivated. And back in the day, it's hella distractions. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got trends all around you, bro. You got cliques, gangs, sets. You got females. You got drugs. You got parties. You know what I mean? You got hella shit around you. So me being back in the day like that, bro, walking around with airwalks and shit, I'm like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? I need to start hustling, fool. You know what I mean? Nigga, I need to start hustling, fool. So I did that. You know what I mean? I went left. And when the coach told me that one day, that was my permanent decision from that day on. I said, fuck everything. You know what I mean? I'm going to go left. Nigga, I started doing bad. Like, I was doing bad in people's eyes. But when they look at me, they's like, okay, you look good, you know what I mean? But in reality, I was doing bad, bro. I'm surprised I graduated high school, keeping it 100 with you. And high school to me was money. And I was going to high school for money, bro. Like, before, I'm talking at the end of the day of school, I'm having a meeting. I'm having a meeting with like 10 people after school. I'm like, hey, how much you want me to bring tomorrow? How much you want me to bring tomorrow? How much you want me to bring tomorrow? Nigga, it was payday for me every day at school. That shit was fun as hell. That shit was fun as hell. But I make this video because if you just stay focused, and motivated on what you want out of your life instead of temporary comfortability, temporary closure, temporary friends, temporary materialistic shit, if you stay focused for the long run, if what you want in life, if you stay focused as a young age, as a young adult in your school, in high school, junior high, college, if you stay focused, high chance, you're gonna be able to have all that. You're gonna be able to double all that. You're gonna be able to set trends. You're not even gonna follow them. You know what I mean? Like, that's real talk. That's some advice I can give all y'all. You know what I mean? As a parent, if you got kids, make sure they're not trying to follow no trends, bro. I'm telling you right now, if you're a parent and you got kids and they in school, make sure they don't have to follow no trends. You know what I mean? Try your best to get them some nice shoes on their feet. You know what I mean? Cause that's what really do it. You know what I mean? We get people look at people different. For example, iPhones. Nowadays, if you don't got an iPhone, people look at you and they judge you a little different. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be like that. It's just the way our society is nowadays. So in reality though, as long as you know what you got, what you doing, it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. I always knew what I wanted, you know what I mean? And not having it, I just had to hustle for it. You know what I mean? Whether it's clothes, anything materialistic, cars. Bro, I had to hustle for that, bro. Like, all my niggas know from high school that's on this channel, bro. I hustle for mine, gang. I did, you know what I mean? So that's just that, y'all. Set the trends. Don't follow them, bro. Just do you. People accept you. People want to talk shit on you, judge you, put them in check them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you shouldn't really have to do nothing to impress nobody else. You know what I mean? You shouldn't really have to do nothing to impress nobody else. I be at work and I'm setting trends just off my fits. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to impress nobody though. All y'all on my channel from work, y'all see how I dress. Y'all see how I move. You see how I stay out the way. People, I set trends now, bro. Whether it's on games, anything, it's just my mindset evolve. Like if I see a trend, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna mix that with mine. I'm gonna evolve it. To niggas, I'm gonna run with this shit a whole different way. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have that kind of mentality to not just be no follower, be a leader. You know what I mean? If you a king, be a king. If you a queen, be a queen. You know what I mean? If you a leader, be a leader. Don't be no follower in this world. So this world mostly all followers. I'm keeping it 100 with you. It is. Look at anybody background, anybody rap sheet. It's mostly all followers. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I got for this video, y'all. Shit, yeah, just set the trend. Don't be a follower, y'all. You know what I mean? Cause nigga gotta hustle for mine. Nigga gotta hustle for mine. And not saying I follow the trend. I'm more follow just money, bro. You know what I mean? Just money. I followed money. I didn't care about, nigga, like I said, I mixed up my own style when I had all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, till today, all my drip, all my hoodies and all that, all my closet, my shoes, ain't nobody wearing this shit. You know what I mean? I mix up my own shit now, bro. Like, I set the trend, you know what I mean? But that's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? That's just what you gotta do. All that following trends is gonna waste your time, distract you. I keep on going. It's gonna waste your time, distract you, waste your money, all that. It's not good following trends nowadays. If it's not productive, if it ain't money wealth, building some kind of longevity and credit, if it's not a good trend to follow, don't follow it. If it's materialistic for attention and shit, let that shit die out. You know what I mean? Let that shit die out. Like, it ain't that serious like that. But in school, it's school. So, you know, school's mostly socializing. It's mostly socializing, you interacting with other people. So trends mostly go big in schools, keeping it real. You know what I mean? But one more example. Games, consoles, my whole life, right? Christmas, birthdays, all that kind of stuff. Didn't get no games, didn't get no console. There's one time my grandma, she got us the Wii, WII. Y'all remember the Wii, the bowling? Shit was booming, shit was popping back in the day. They will have like the whole hood, the whole project come to our house when we had that Wii, and they were bowling. What? They will have parties, everybody drinking, playing bowling. That shit was fun as hell. But that was the only time, even birthdays, Christmas, we received a gift like that, bro. After that, nada, nothing. You get what I'm saying? So my first time, I'm saying this because my first time when I started hustling, right? Wasn't it? Damn, that's crazy, bro. Like in 2017, 2018 is when I finally got enough money to buy my first PlayStation, bro. PlayStation 4. I'll never forget. Slim. PS4, Slim. And that's when I started getting into games. Nigga, keeping 100 with you, 2017, 2018, that's when I started becoming a gamer like that. I started playing games, Call of Duty, all that. That's when I started, you know what I mean? But before that, nigga was just hustling, bro. You know what I mean? I wasn't even playing games. So I say this because when I first bought that PlayStation out of GameStop, it was either GameStop, no, it was Walmart. It was Walmart. Went to Walmart, I got that. I think I was with the homie. The homie was excited as hell too, because I told him, I'm like, hey bro, this is my first time buying a game with my money, you know what I mean? I know that shit sound corny, but until if you can relate, you'll know what I mean, bro. Like having your money to buy certain things like that. Oh, this one really did it. Okay, yeah, this one really did it. I didn't just buy a console. I bought a TV. Nigga, I walked in that Walmart feeling good that day. I remember, nigga, I was drip, right? I was fresh, fool. I was drip. I walked into the Walmart. I got the shopping cart, and I'm like, yeah, straight electronics. You know what I mean? I went straight to electronics, all the way in the back of the store. I started looking at TVs. I started looking at all the TVs, and they're looking at me like, this fool young as hell. What he doing looking at a TV? I was young as hell. I was fresh out of high school. I'm looking at TVs, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to, you know what I mean? I saw a good TV, pretty flat screen. You know how the flat screen be. You need a smart TV. You need a smart TV nowadays. Everything's smart TV, but I need a smart TV to play my PS4. You know what I mean? So I remember I was looking at the PS4 and I was looking at the TV. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's all right here. You know what I mean? The TVs you can put in the cart by yourself. So I got like a good $200, $300 TV. Boom, put that in the cart. And then I went to the PlayStation area, you know what I mean? I saw the PS4 was like 200, 250 back in the day. I'm like, okay, bet. Hey, can I get this right here? They're like, oh yeah. They looking at me like I'm about to run out, you know what I mean? Stereotyping and shit. I'm like, that shit annoying as hell. But I got that. I remember I went to the games, picked out what game did I have, bro? I think I got like all Call of Duties. Damn, so many Call of Duty Modern Warfare nowadays, bro. What was I on? I think it was Modern Warfare Black Ops. Yeah, Modern Warfare Black Ops. It was back when they combined the shit. They combined both goddamn series into one game. It was Modern Warfare Black Ops. I think. I don't know. Shit was far as hell. But nigga, I was active on that. I don't want to spoil it, but next year I'm gonna be doing something next year, bro. I'm gonna be doing something next year on a whole different subject or game. I'm not gonna spoil it. I want to do so bad. You know what? Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm gonna wait. All right, so look, I say this because when I bought that TV and that PlayStation, you don't know how good that felt, gang. Like, knowing damn well your whole childhood, you wasn't really getting accessories like that. And for you to get that when you graduated high school, you put money aside and all that, and you go into that Walmart and you buying a TV with the PlayStation and games. And I bought another controller. I got a camo. I remember it was the second one that's this mask. It was a camo controller, bro. And I bought an extra USB cable. Nigga, I was just going crazy up in there. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm buying extra shit today. Even though I'm the only one in the house like that play the game. I was just buying extra for the homies and shit that slide through. But yeah, bro, I remember, hey, the niggas that's on this channel, you remember that day, fool. Nigga, I told y'all come over, help me set this shit up. I didn't know how to set that shit up, nigga. Like, what? That's when I started getting active in the games, fool. But that shit felt good, though, you know what I mean? Like, nigga really had to hustle to get all that, nigga. Like I said, my first console, I had to wait till after I graduated high school. You know what I mean? Like, real life hustler, bro. All the hustlers in the world, worldwide, hope y'all doing good. You know what I mean? Hope y'all doing good. It's a hustle world. You know what I mean? In this world, you gotta hustle nowadays. Whether it's enterprises, businesses, real estate, 9 to 5, part-time. You gotta hustle nowadays in this world. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no if you rich, born into a wealthy family, you straight. But even people rich and born in a wealthy family, best believe they still gonna have to have a hustle. You know what I mean? They still gonna have to have a hustle though. You know what I mean? Cause nigga, the more money you got, the more problems. You know what I mean? Whether it's bills, car notes, insurance, you still gonna have to have a hustle, regardless. You know what I mean? That's just life. But yeah, that's pretty much it though, y'all. Just set the trends, you know what I mean? Try not to follow them. Be a leader, y'all. Be a leader. We need leaders in this world. We need trendsetters in this world on a good note, on a positive, productive note, you know what I mean? Not something negative, you know what I mean? Just be a leader, y'all. If you want to set a trend in a good way, you know what I mean? Have a good reason behind it, you know what I mean? But that's that, y'all. They call me Invader, real life hustler.